So now that we've gotten to City Town and we've met Usahana, it's time to level her up. As of the 2.0 update, you will only be able to get her to level 10. This is far from the max level because just like the previous characters, kind of like Wish Me Mel, they will give us more levels in the future. But for now, there's only 10. So let me show you how to level up in a couple of days. It's not long at all. And as we level up, I will show you each friendship quest. These will include unlocking the cafe, getting different recipes like mochi, dango, and boba. So stay tuned and we will walk through all of this. So let's talk about the best gifts for Usahana. Right now, there are only really 2 main gifts, with one being much better than the other for leveling her up. If you are a newer player, you may just want to give her the color pillars, which are critters that can be caught all around City Town. If you are a little more advanced and already have the colorful lamb plush crafting plans, I would suggest stocking up on those and using those to level up Usahana. Because remember, the hearts of a gift don't impact friendship level as much as the number of tags of a specific item. So since the colorful lamb plush has 4 tags, it is much better than anything else. So stock up on those and that will get you to level her up the fastest. But while you are giving her gifts, do not forget to bring 2 very important companions with you. The first one being Hello Kitty, of course, because Hello Kitty's companion ability actually boosts the friendship level while gifting. So this tiny boost will make a difference if you bring her with each time you gift Usahana. The second companion you should bring with is My Melody. This is because you will get a bonus return gift from Usahana, which her return gift is rice, which so far we don't know what it's going to be used for. So having more is always better. And just like every other character, you can gift her 3 times a day unless you use friendship blossoms and friendship bouquets. And remember, you cannot trade friendship blossoms, but you can go to somebody else's island to use a friendship bouquet. So keep that in mind. So you will be able to gift her multiple times in one day if you use the blossom and the bouquet. Once you reach level 3 with Usahana, you will unlock the quest, A Whole New Menu. This will help you finally open up the Imagination Cafe. So let's jump into it. First up, you meet Usahana in City Town, and she tells you that you are going to be her guide of Friendship Island. So take her on the boat back to Friendship Island. You will introduce her to all of your friends and show her how well you can cook at Hello Kitty's Cafe. Usahana says she likes fruit flavors, like apples, strawberries, and pineapples, so we make her 3 different desserts. She says this gives her an idea, but not to worry about it at the moment. Then you'll take her to Choco Cat's tent, and she will tell us more about how exactly she arrived to City Town. And Choco Cat, of course, asks for more sparks and mechanisms. But now, Usahana wants to take you back to the City Town, and then she tells you that she wants to open Imagination Cafe with you, because she saw how well you baked at Hello Kitty's Cafe. But oh no! When she locked up the cafe last, she doesn't remember where she put the key. So it's your job to go find the colorful key. If you go all the way to the right of the main area on City Town, you will find these 3 metal pipes. You can actually climb up these. So climb up, and then you will get on this one landing, but there are some more pipes here, so climb up these ones as well until you get on the purple level. And this is where you will find the colorful key. So pick it up and go back to Usahana. Once you gift her the key, you'll be able to go inside the Imagination Cafe. She gives you the recipe to make rice flour, which you use rice to make. So it's time to test out the chef's station by crafting 5 of the rice flours. Each one is 5 each, so when you craft 5 of them, you will actually get 25. Next, she gives you the recipe for mochi, which the main ingredient is the rice flour. And we can already see all of the possible mochi flavors. Some of them are more intuitive than the other ones, but for example, confetti mochi is made with the rainbow sprinkles from the Happy Haven Days event. The creamy mochi is made with coral milk. Magical mochi is made with glow berries. Rich mochi is made with tofu. Spicy mochi is only made with magma bloom because cinnamon mochi is made with cinnabloom. And wheat mochi is made with flour. So keep those in mind when you open the cafe in the future and characters ask for these flavors. The next thing you unlock with your friendship journey with Usahana is the Chef's Kiss ability. This gives you the opportunity to make an extra item at the chef's station. Level 5, you get another avatar palette. Number 6, you get the recipe for Dango. And then level 7, we will get another quest about the Imagination Cafe. So let's get into it. So first off, Usahana has you come to the cafe with her and make her some pineapple mochi. Then she asks you to make 3 more mochis: creamy mochi, nutty mochi, and magical mochi. With these 3 mochis, she asks you to make a dango. So for each flavor, you must click on it and then select the flavor you want. Right now, they all appear as white, but I do believe they will fix this in the future because it's a little confusing. But let's get into the 3 different types of dango you can actually make. First up is the type of dango that has 3 different colors, and you can tell which one is which by the first one you put in will be the first one in the name, the second one will be the second one in the name, and then the third one will be the third one in the name. So with my example, I have a sweet strawberry coffee dango, and then in the image and how they appear in your cabin, they will appear in this color order. So flavor 1 is in the back, 2 in the middle, and then 3 in the front or bottom. And then the second type of dango you can make is a double dango. This means that you have 2 of the same flavor and then a second other flavor. So for my example, I have a double coffee sweet dango. The double flavor will always go first in the title, but whichever order you put them in, they will appear that way. So you could either do every other or 2 together and then the third next to each other. And then lastly, the third and final type of dango is a triple dango. This is pretty self-explanatory, where you just have 3 of the same flavor and it makes it a triple dango. So in my example, it is a triple sweet dango. So now that you've mastered mochi and dango, it's time to open up the Imagination Cafe. To do this, you have to walk up to the computer and press Open Cafe. This is when your friends, which include residents and visitors, will come to the cafe, and once you speak with them, they will tell you their order. Then you can either say, "I have it for you," and then give it to them, or say that you're working on it and then go make it. You can close the cafe at any time, and that last order you had will just be saved for next time you open the cafe. You can only do about 10 orders per day, but you can always come back the next day and do more. For each order, you will get some coins. These will be used at the computer to order more ingredients, but more on that later. So just remember to talk to them and then make what they want, and once you make it, talk to them again, and you have to press "I've got that already," so you can finally give it to them. Because since some of the people who come are visitors, you can't gift them things, so you have to talk to them and give them to them that way. So you can actually cancel orders by pressing I can't make that right now, but try not to do this because that can kind of decrease the rating of the cafe, because that actually comes into play. So when you speak to Usahana, you can ask how the cafe is doing, and each different message will mean that you've gone up a little bit. So by successfully filling orders, you will not only get more cafe coins per order, but you'll also get more possible customers per day. So far, we know that if you do 10 completed orders, you'll get a bonus of 1 coin, and you will get 12 customers per day instead of 10. And if you complete 50 orders in total, you will get 2 more cafe bonus coins, and then a total number of 18 customers per day. And this only is going to increase. So this is just a cool incentive to actually run the cafe and fulfill all of these orders. This mechanic is so fun, and I can't wait to see what other recipes get added in the future. Now, back to leveling up Usahana's friendship. On level 8, we will get an upgrade to the Chef's Kiss ability, and then on level 9, we will get Usahana's famous flower accessory. And then finally on level 10, you unlock the quest Tea Time, and this will get you boba. So let's go into this quest. Start by talking to Usahana, where she will bring you into the cafe again and give you the recipe for boba. We need tea leaves and tapioca, which you can order at the computer. So far, you have to do one at a time, which is kind of tedious, and I hope they change this. Then you invite over 3 buddies to help give you some flavor ideas. Hello Kitty asks if you can make one with tofu, which will make rich boba. Pom Pom Pudding asks if you can make banana boba, which obviously uses bananas. And then Pachaco asks for strawberry, which uses strawberries. So all of these flavors are the same as for the mochi and dango, except there is no sweet, because you'll see in a second, the honeycomb adds a sweet aspect, so having unsweetened sweet boba wouldn't make too much sense. So let me get into actually making the boba, because it seems a little bit complex at first, but after I explain all of this, hopefully it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. So there's only 2 required ingredients to make boba, which are tea leaves and then 1 main ingredient. This is what gives it the flavor. So in my example, I have strawberries, but you can put anything that appears in the menu. Next is coral milk. So you can have none, which just means it would be a strawberry tea, or you could have milk in it, which makes it a strawberry milk tea. Next up is tapioca, which obviously either gives it boba, or if there's no tapioca, after the title it'll say, comma, no boba. Then there are 4 different variations of honeycomb. You can either do no honeycomb, which will make it unsweetened, 1 honeycomb, which is semi-sweet, 2 honeycombs, which is sweet, and then 3 honeycombs, which is very sweet. So you can mix and match all of these different aspects and create so many possibilities of different types of boba. So for the tea time quest, just create boba with any of the options, but using their main flavor. So strawberry for Pachaco, banana for Pom Pom Pudding, and tofu for Hello Kitty. You can do any variation of milk, boba, and sweetness. It just needs the main ingredient. So that finishes this quest, and hopefully soon we get more quests for Usahana.